Hey guys, so Legion here, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another online commentary for Napoleon Total War. Today, we'll be playing as Spain. Literally every single one of my team will be playing as Spain. So we have Elite here, we have Tip in the middle, I'm pretty sure, and then there's me on the far left flank, and we'll all be playing as Spain. I don't have the Spanish DLC, so I think it was just Tip and Elite who did. So they had some guerrillas and stuff, which they could obviously place up in the middle here, which allowed us to take this straight off the bat. Look how close you can deploy as well to the enemy lines. I think you can deploy behind them too, like over here. So it's pretty ridiculous. So we'll see if we can get a couple of shots of this first battle, because he's definitely probably going to try and garrison that house. This was a long time ago when this was recorded, so do bear with. I do have a couple more videos. I think there was 4 more replays I need to get recorded. And yeah. Also, there's another line battle video which will be going out tomorrow. And it's the second part of the Thursday event that I already uploaded, and it's really cool, so you guys should enjoy that one. I did really good in that one as well. I did like some pretty cool melee kills and some good shooting too. But anyways, back to Napoleon Total War. So we'll go over our army over here first. I literally have brought, let's see, we have, we'll start from this side. So there is 4 light infantry I brought, and then the rest, I don't want to say literally too much, the rest of them are Fusiliers. We have a lot of these Fusiliers, and then 2 Walloon Guards, and then some Lanceros, I think we have 2 of those, and then some Coracios Españols, I think that's how you say that, we got 2 of those as well. And then my general is Gregorio, he's an Oreo, you know, those black and white cookies. Garcia de la Siesta, I think that's how you say it. And then Tip's army, he has, it looks like it's, was that light infantry team? That's Walloon Guards. He has 3 light infantry, and then he has 1, 2, what's he got? No, he's got 4 light infantry, sorry. 2 Walloon Guards, and then the rest of his infantry are Fusiliers, and he has some Hussars, some Cazadores, some Lanceros, and some more Lanceros. I don't see his general. Oh, there's his general. His general is the same as mine, Gregorio. He's the Oreo guy. And then he also has some Voluntarios de la Coruna. And I think these may be his as well. Yeah, they are. He has 2 of those. And then some of these Triadoras. Look at them, right up in the enemy lines. So now let's take a look at Elite's army. He has brought some Hussars, and I know these are his guerrillas. He's got some Cazadores and some Lanceros, and some more Hussars, and I think that's it. Oh no, he's got some more Cav, some more Hussars over there. Then he has some of these, these Cazadores, and some light infantry, 2 Walloon Guards, 2 Grenadiers, and then the rest of his line is Fusilier, and another light infantry. And his general is Francisco Castanos. Probably butchering that name. So we pretty much have the same army. We both brought 2 Walloon Guards. In fact, all of us brought 2 Walloon Guards. So very even armies on our side at least. This is part of the couple of battles that we had when we all played as Spain. I think there was another battle before this which I accidentally just deleted, but I think there might be another one where we played as Spain, or another battle where we all played as something different, but I can't remember. But yeah, so let's go ahead and start this. I'm also thinking of doing some more siege battles, so if you would be interested in seeing that, just go ahead and leave a comment in the description. Not description, because that's not where you put comments, but in the comment box. So it's just another zombie a bit more. I'm having a field day today, aren't I? So let's have a look. We got some, so I think this is the whole area where you can deploy your guerrillas as Spain, which is pretty ridiculous. It is always bad coming up against Spain, especially if they have the DLC. It's paid to win. So let's get these armies set up. There we go, and we'll pause it. We'll go over their army. So I'm facing off against France, the mighty French. Chasseurs, he's got, oh wait, oh no, I think he brought, did he bring 5? Wow, he brought 6 chasseurs. They're the mounted rifles, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they are, unless he got, no, I think there's two versions of them, isn't there? I think they're just for swords one. He's got some young guards and fusiliers of line. Okay, so we've got 2 young guard, and he's got 3 old guard, and then 2, 3, 4 fusiliers of line. He's got a very, very thin army. Like, it is very, a lot of the funds have gone into the old guard and the young guard, so it should be interesting. Let's take a look at Tip's opponent. He's going up against some German Fusiliers. How many of these? We've got some Hungarian too. We've got 3 Hungarian, 4 Hungarian. And then there's 3 German. Some Landwehr. And some Uhlans. And some of these Chevaliers. Some more Uhlans and some more Uhlans. And his general is Joseph Alavinsky. Or Vinsky, I don't know. And then France's general staff. I didn't go over his general. Let's have a look at Russia, who is the army that Elite will be going up against, or some of Tip's guerrillas and some of Elite's guerrillas. We have musketeers. How many do we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 musketeers. Make that 8. We've got 9, 10 musketeers. Wow. And then his cavalry units, he's got some hussars, some mounted rifles, some dragoons, and some more dragoons, and his lights are just Russian Jaegers throughout his whole army here. And his general is Prince de Tolly. So let's go ahead and get this started then. So yep, like I thought, he's going to garrison this building. Look at that. Look how good. Oh dear. That was a bit loud. That was weird. Look how glitched out they are. They're like, are we gonna get in, guys? Come on, one at a time. It's the teleporting door. But look how far up, like, Elite and Tip are pushed with their guerrillas. It's pretty ridiculous. Like I said, I don't know if they both have the DLC, but I'm pretty sure they do. So we could just be looking at Tip's or Elite's army here. I don't know. Oh, and the Jaegers. Not Jaegers, sorry, the Musketeers. Already getting shot down by the Cazadores. Very interesting. Look, he just stopped there for a couple of seconds. So the battle's already started over here, nice and early. Oh, the cav are coming for a charge. That is not good for the Russian muskets. Oh dear. So it looks like Elite or Tip has sent in the hussars. Oh, and Russia have just broken their ranks. They're just going for a charge here. Completely broken up their formation. Look at that. That's why it's good to have the Spanish guerrillas. It's pretty good. A lot of action early on already. Still got these, I think these traders have stopped firing because of the cav they sent in. But Russia are gonna answer back with some cav of their own. Here come their hussars. Going around the side and, oh my god, look at that charge. Already early on. Oh, and another cav charge. Oh my god. They are just sending everything in. There is no holding back here. Looks like Austria have pulled up some of their own Uhlans to help out. Some more Russian cav coming in from the side. Oh my. Looks like the Russians are going to have the upper hand on the outside of the building, but it looks like Spain are holding on. Oh, and here comes Russia sending in their dragoons. Not really so sure that's necessary right now. They seem to be doing pretty well, but it will definitely sway the battle. Let's see how the dragoons do charging in here. Through the musketeers. Through the Jaegers down there. Here comes the charge. They can hit from the side. Boom. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, like I said, Austria have pushed up some of their own Uhlans to help out Russia. As Elite is completely stretched all the way up to the map's edge here. Oh. Here comes some more of these cav, the Cazadores. They're coming in for a charge. Straight into the Russian Jaegers that are planted here, it looks like. Oh no, they've changed their mind. they're gonna pull back. It's a huge clump of Russian. Imagine if there was artillery in this, at least in this battle. Just one cannonball would just wipe out all of these guys here. But Spain have pushed up their main fight and forced the Grenadiers have been committed. Oh, and the Russian cavalry is going for a charge on the Grenadiers, and they get to square just in time. Good job there. So now, while all of that is happening, a big distraction over there, I have pushed up my army. As you can see, we just pushed up here. I've actually managed to get a lot more ground, or gain a lot more ground than he has. I pushed up right to this middle, or right up to this tree line here, right to the edge. Just keeping a nice solid line, got my lights at the front, and then of course got my fusiliers behind. It's kind of a classic setup I go for. Got these guys in reserve. Where are my balloon guards? I think my balloon guards are actually over here, aren't they? Yes, there they are, my balloon guards. Pushing up. I'm going to be facing off against Austria as well, it seems. Seeing as Tip has been helping out Elite with a lot of his guys. Battle continues for this this house. Russia's sent up some more men to counter the Spanish. I don't think they've been able to move from their position since the start here. Also, Austria seem to move up some German fusiliers too. We're gonna have a cav charge coming in from the Uhlans onto Elite's light infantry. Let's have a look at this. But it could just so happen that they're going to be mowed down by these fusiliers. Let's have a look. Yes, it does look. Oh my god. The destruction of the Uhlans. Didn't get many shots off though, but the charge was delayed. And they didn't get too much of a heavy charge in, which will allow Elite to win this battle over here. Just rows and rows of fusiliers. Look at the range on these guys, amazing. It's a huge firefight going on. And if Elite can win this battle, then we can probably win this whole area, this whole rest of the battle here. Because that will give us the upper hand. So the building's still being contested for, but Spain have held on. They've managed to fight off against 3 units of musketeers, only losing one of their own. Like I said, Spain have won the battle against the Uhlans. But whilst that was happening, the Austrian player has moved up some of the German fusiliers, hoping that they can deal some damage to what seems to be an unstoppable force, especially with these Spanish guys. Look how many there is. Here they go. That was kind of cool. That was like a ripple fire. That was really cool. I've never seen that before. The battered and bruised dragoons are going in for another charge. Oh dear. Very quiet on the other side of the battlefield. I'm getting spammed on Steam, so I'm just going to go ahead and turn off my Steam for now. That wasn't your Steam, by the way, if you're currently online. I always see that happen in videos, like whenever a Steam message pops up, I always try and check, and I'm like, where is it? And then I realise. Russian Jaegers fighting back here, and Elite's going to pull back his infantry. Giving him a bit of leeway. He didn't really need to push up this far, but he has done, so he does have a lot of room to move back if necessary. We're trying to keep this line as straight as possible. Because if he was to move up any further, then Russia could easily cut him off from the rest. And Austria are moving up some more Uhlans. And Russia are starting to reform their army, but they're not doing too well right now with Austria getting in the way. Look at this. And it looks like Russia may be winning this House of Now, but to a great loss. Look at all the dead bodies here. just Spanish light infantry shooting through the trees, not tree line there. So Tip has moved up his light infantry as well, and they're gonna bout with the Russian Jaegers, and definitely gonna get the win, seeing there's only one unit here. And he's been shot from all angles. What is this line? Look at this. And I thought the 50, I thought the recruits in the 59th were bad. That is something else. Nice formation there, boys. Nice formation.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
Yeah, so there we go. The house has been lost to Russia. And Elite here is slowly moving up his infantry. In fact, pretty sure that I moved up with him. Yeah, I did. Look, I've got my balloon guards moving up. What the aim of this here? We were pretty much trying to do what I said that Russia could have done if Elite kept on moving. What I'm going to do here with my balloon guards, I'm going to push this flank back here. If you can see where my mouse is, just push that flank back there, which will allow me to cut him off from Austria. And what Tip will do is push this flank back, which will allow him to cut off France from Austria, if that makes sense. So we're just moving up our armies bit by bit. He's coming in for a cav charge with his lancers, a really nice charge as well. I didn't know what he was doing because he was just putting his guys up like all the way, and they got right in their face. And he did lose quite a few guys, but it did pay off. I don't think he realised that his guys were moving up as well. I think he sent them forward and he just kind of forgot about it. But it worked anyways. As Bob Ross says, it was a happy mistake. Look at this, just a slaughter of Austrians. Really nice. Really good work there from Tip. You'll see me send in my cavalry in a sec, I think. Like I said, it was about a couple of months ago since we played this battle here. Just shows how far behind I am on these videos. But it does take a while to get an interesting battle, and this was one that's definitely interesting, especially all of us playing as Spain. Here comes another cav charge from the Lancers, forcing him to go to square. Really good tactics from Tip, gotta say, really is good. He pushed up his cav, made them go to square, which just allowed him to just mow down the Fusiliers and such that were stuck in. Pretty confused why his French ally here didn't send some cav over to help. But I guess he was more worried about me more than anything. Got a really dense line here in the forest. Nothing's gonna be able to get past that. I'm pretty sure in 2v2s you can go round here, can't you? Or at least you used to. Let's say patched it, but I'm pretty sure you could. It may be in 2v2s only though, like I said. So I've actually pushed up a line here of balloon guards. They're not actually firing though. Oh, now they are. Look at that. And that volley is enough to break the square formation. And they're having to reform. So Austria's actually put in some of their own cav here. Here comes my cav. Look at them in their lovely red attires. Balloon guards holding on, shooting back and forth. Let's see how Russia's doing. Pretty much the same, just the firefight continues over here at least. The main battle is really happening in this middle area. Some of my light infantry are taking pot shots at these landwehr. Looks like France has pushed up some of these Voltigeurs, which is actually good because this will allow me to push up my light infantry more. There you go, see? Just as I say it. And that will allow me to get some shots from either angle onto them. Tip actually told me to hold my cav back. I was kind of wanting to charge in, and I do in a sec here. But he told me to hold them back. Because otherwise, you know, the guy's been getting shots off, and also he was doing okay without any cav support, and it'd be a bit pointless me losing some of my own guys. So surprisingly, the balloon guards are getting battered more than anything, or they're not doing as well as I thought they were going to be able to do against just some German Fusiliers, but I thought they would have done better. But they are going to win this fight. But to a bit of a heavy loss. Oh yes, I charged in my my cav here. Oh, there's my hussars, yeah. My hussars that were placed by my light infantry, but that distraction again allows me to push up my light infantry. And causes a bit of dismay in the middle there. Oh, some of Tip's guys managed to get through. His cav managed to get through finally, but they got killed. Oh dear. Walloon Guards still fighting against the Fusiliers, but not much of an outcome right now. And Spain are attempting to take back the building with his Walloon Guards, but Russia's sending in some musketeers, seeing if they can counter that. Look how close these light infantry are getting to the Russian Jaegers. Some more Fusiliers being moved over to help. The Austrian flank is slowly breaking. Okay, so here comes my cav. I was given the order to finally charge in some. So that's what I did. These guys can't go into square anymore because I think they've lost too many men. Let's just take a look at this charge. The redcoats of the Coraceros Spaniards, or whatever they're called. Okay. Yes, look at this. My hussars doing very well, clearing up all of the Jaegers here, or the Voltigeurs. Sorry. France has pushed around some cav onto my flank, but again, I've got my trusty Fusiliers. I've also got some Lancers here, so they'll be able to help out a bit. And as I thought, these were the mounted infantry. Look at that volley. Really good volley. He had like a perfect opportunity here to just charge his cav into my lights, but I'm not sure why he didn't do that. But here comes my Lanceros. Let's see how well they do against the Chasseurs. Ooh. Really nice charge. Send in some more as well here in a sec. Let's go back over to the middle flank. So as you see, our plan has somewhat worked. We did lose some guys, but we managed to cut France off from Austria. My Spaniards or whatever, they're doing very well in the middle here. Just clearing up the remains, thanks to what Tip has done. And now our right flank, off our right flank, is just slowly curving round. Look at this. It's just a slaughter. Russia's nearly all but dead. Only a couple of stragglers. Austria's almost gone. Haven't really seen too much of a battle here on the French side, but my Lanceros have managed to push back his Chasseurs. And I managed to get a charge off into some of his old guard, which will do very good in the long run. Also allows me to push up some of my Fusiliers. Look at that, the old guard lost a lot of guys there. About 30 or so. Just slowly mowing down the Voltigeurs. Look at that. What was that on? 20? 28 left? Wow. Doing very good. So now Austria, again, just being completely destroyed. Over on this right flank here. Some Russian mounted rifles with one last attempt. But I don't think they're going to get anywhere. And now here comes Tip, pushing up some Fusiliers into the musketeers. Look at that. Look at my redcoats. Ah, and they've gone. Moving my Spaniards over here. France have finally caught on to what we were trying to do, and they've actually reformed their old guard over to their left flank. I think these guys are going to be a pain. Oh well. So for Spain, as kind of like a minor nation, or in my opinion at least, a minor nation compared to, you know, France, Austria and Russia, they are really a minor nation. They've done really well. We have done really well against these guys. I don't think they were the best of players. I don't think they were that high as far as star rating goes. But we did do very well. So as you see, I pushed up my guys, and he pushed up his boxes really far, which did allow me to put some fusiliers behind to get some shots off too. Kind of a good move on his part though. He did get close enough to get some really good shots off on me. And now here comes his old guard. Let's see how well they do. I think they're just going to try and melee charge me here. No, maybe not. Wow, that guy went like flying forward. So the French right flank is definitely the strongest of them. Sent in some Espanols to take on the old guard. I think they're going to be particularly well there. Oh, there goes the vodkas. My Russian, you know, my Spanish guys are doing pretty well. Especially against the old guard here, look at this.
We have killed their general, sir.
Oh, and there goes the general. Oh, and here comes the Chasseurs coming in for a charge. Let's take a look at this. Oh, they stopped and they got shot off. Oh, but there is a melee charge over here. Managed to get the square though. Luckily, I have a lot of guys in reserve. Still got my my guys back here, which I haven't committed at all yet. I didn't really have to do too much as far as my job, really. More than anything, again, in like most of these battles when I play with Tip and Elite, they always just do all the aggressive stuff. I just kind of stay back and shoot from afar, but they are really aggressive, I've got to say, and it's not really my playstyle. I kind of just hold back, but and just kind of kill the remaining scraps. But you know, I thought I'd do pretty well against at least the old guard over here and the French right flank. I thought I'd do pretty well. There goes the Chasseurs. I'm not a very aggressive person as far as this game goes. I'm kind of more strategic. And even then, my strategies aren't always the best. So again, these flanks off here on the old guard. Let's go for a melee charge, it looks. A walk-in melee charge. And they're just gonna get mowed down, look at that. And the old guard are running away, something that we don't see too often. And they are fully routed. Sending up some fresh troops, seeing as the middle, or the left side of my middle units here got routed. And again, we're just getting these flank on these young guard here. Let's have a look at this massacre. It's getting mowed down. Yes, there we go. The Austrians have gone. There's just the remaining French we need to worry about. Russia's completely destroyed. And the old guard seemed to have broke. Oh, one final charge from the Chasseurs. As they get mowed down, they're not going to stop. I get a nice charge there into my Fusiliers. Oh, and another charge. Ooh! Did you see the fire? See the shots that just came down there. I think like it was 3 different lines that shot those 1 units of cav. And again, still got a lot of reserves I haven't even committed. 120. What these guys got? 120. And there we go. The last French unit is the general. Let's see if the general staff can do anything. Oh no, he stops and he gets charged by some Fusiliers. What a way to end. Poor guy. There you go, that is the battle. Really, really cool battle. I had fun playing this one. From what I remember, it was a while ago. But, I had fun, especially playing as Spain against such a strong force like France, Russia, and Austria. So let's take a look at the stats. So, let's see, Elite deployed 1,728. Tip deployed 1,893. I deployed 1,803. And then Sharo, who was Russia, deployed 1,818. Bohoki deployed 1,668, and then Field Marshal Uxbridge deployed 1,443. But that was because the reason he deployed so little is because he spent all his money on the Old Guard and Young Guard. Let's see who got the most kills. Yes, of course Elite got the most kills. He was right up in their face from the start. He did very well though. And then I'll just scroll down my unit stats. Let's see who got the most experience during that. Oh, some of our Espanols. Yeah, it's just my fault. Look at that. I've went up to two chevrons there. And then let's see, some guys here went up to 1, the light infantry. Let's see who got the most kills. And yes, of course, there's the guys that went up 2 chevrons. So there you go, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Also, subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys next time.